Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Down right. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Charlie Smith for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete. You look at this Saints defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Mendoza. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Looking to put a drive together.
That's what we need. Turnovers. Let's go.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Control the game, man.
Set. 19, go.
Now Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
That's complete right side to Komet. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Ready? Left 70 Lions. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready?
He'll get that complete to Vele. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Vele, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to Genty on first down. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They give to Achane on the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Mavericks. Go.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Mendoza now, throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's to Bowers once again.
They don't want
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Unlock lion. Unlock lion.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw is Shuck. That is caught by Vele. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go now. 18.
Shuck now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready. 60 Bison. Go.
From the gun, Shuck. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Shuck. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Smith now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. They'll empty the backfield. A 5-receiver set on 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it 24-13. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
60 Bison.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Double. Let's go. Got double.
Here we go. Check go.
To throw now, Shuck. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Ready.
On the zone read, it's Shuck. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Big me go down, baby. Hey, stay on your toes.
Down. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Shuck again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Achane. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. They'll go. Achane. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Hawk 7. Ready.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
A final shot before break. Mendoza. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter, a fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
To throw is Mendoza. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Hey, we gotta be fast off the ball.
Set. Ready.
Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Motion. Reset. Ready.
From the gun, Shuck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
Turnover, baby.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here we go. Hot.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mendoza. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line.
Big play, baby. Come on, come on.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Ready,
Green,
break.
green, baby.
This is what we made of, baby. This is why we play. This is what we made of right here. Let's go.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's me.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play fake, Shuck. And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So on is Charlie Smith for the Saints field goal. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Watch the draw on the screen.
Let's take control of the game right now.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, it's Genty. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Open man is Tucker. And running with power here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Washington gets it going right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he tugged this one badly. Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Room past the 35. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set up. Hut, hut.
Now Shuck. And this one is incomplete.
Get that clown when he came over.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shaq, go.
Here's Shuck. He'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
We got
Ready.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Down. 70 Hawk 7.
Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Saints on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Right side pulled in by Tyson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Mendoza. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cougar 19.
Check.
7 Pirate. Ready.
Now Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. Completes this one to Thornton. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Cougar 19. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they've got to face a big 3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
70 Lions. Rush in. 60 Eagle. Ready.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Kill!
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Cowboys, 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Viking, Dragon 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the left side, taken in by Tyson. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. Doubles. Ready.
Shuck now to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the double move.
79 Bronco. Set. 70 Lion.
Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. Open man here is Benson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit.